All right, I'm here for WS's continued coverage of IEM Dallas 2023. I'm sitting down with Altekz following their Astralis' win over Cloud9 to book a spot in playoffs. So let's talk about that match. It was an absolutely dominant showing from Astralis. Can you sort of walk me through how it feels to sort of take on a team of such a high caliber?
It feels really great. I mean, we played how we should play, and I think that everyone contributed a lot with the communication and hype. And I think that we showed like we wanted more than them, and I think that's why we won today.
And it wasn't too shabby of a performance from you as well. I think you ended that series off with a 1.04 rating, which is quite good for someone coming in to replace, not necessarily in a star, not someone necessarily in a star role. Does it help you to sort of ease into that transition of being a support player because you're surrounded by players like Glaive and Device?
It helps a lot. I mean, I would say that it's not the hardest role to fit in. I'm playing a lot by myself, so I get the space that I want, and yeah, I think it's nice. I'm not looking too much at stats. I'm just looking like if we win. I think that is what matters on my roles. Like I'm not the one who's supposed to do 1.5 rating or stuff. So I'm just happy when we win. That's what matters for my roles.
Yeah, definitely. And with those roles, you've won the match against Cloud9, and now you've locked in a spot in playoffs. And as far as I'm aware, this is going to be your first big arena event. Are you starting to feel the jitters of the fact that you're going to be standing in front of a crowd of thousands?
Not yet, but I think I will get there. It feels awesome to qualify for a big arena. It's of course a dream that has come true, and yeah, it feels really nice. So.
Now, of course, you have very special teammates who might be able to help you with this sort of thing, as all of your teammates have been to playoff after playoff after playoff, lifted trophy after trophy after trophy. Have they worked to prepare you all at all for the jitters, for the nervousness that comes with your first big event like this?
I mean, we're really open about the nerves and stuff. I think that if someone is a lot nervous, then we are like talking about it and helping each other. So, yeah, they have been helping, and I think that I'm not too nervous at this event, but I think when we get to the arena, it will probably be a lot more than here in the studios.
Yeah, definitely. A lot. It's not. It doesn't feel like it now in these little studios until you head to the big arena. Now, I wanted to also ask you about another form of support with this team. You're attending this event with Castle, and you're also attending this event with Hunden. And I was wondering if I could ask you sort of about the division of labor between the two of them. What sort of is the main function of Castle in this team, and what is the main function of Hunden in this team to help your guys prepare for matches and the event overall?
I mean, Hunden is an analyst, so he's doing a lot of like analyst stuff, and like Castle is the main coach, so he's more like helping with the comms and helping with in-game stuff. Where Hunden is looking a lot more at the opponents and helping prepare us for them. So I think yeah, that's kind of the deal between them. Castle helping a lot in game, and then Hunden preparing like everything around the game.
And when we're looking towards this match overall, what do you think is like the most important factor that you have such a dominant win over Cloud9? Well, what was one area that you think the team really excelled in?
I mean, I think that we pushed a lot and we just like went into the face, and they were not really prepared for that. I think that we every time we went offensive and tried to take the game into our own hands, it really worked out well for us. So I think that's why we won today, and of course it gives a lot of confidence when you go up big in the games and stuff. So yeah, I mean this will give us a lot of confidence for tomorrow's match against Ins. So it's really nice.
Now, you came into the team to play Zipix sort of in the starting five for the moment. When we look at someone like Zipix, who's known as sort of the clutch master, who's an integral part of Astralis for so many years, while his performance has degraded over the past couple of years, I sort of and that's sort of what ultimately led to you taking over the active spot for Dallas. But I kind of want to ask you, how is your play style different, and what areas do you think you've brought to the team that's helped them to have such a steep incline in their performance recently?
It's hard to say because I have never played with Sif, so I don't know like what he's good at. But I think that I come with some more aggression. I think that on CT side, at least, I'm pushing through smokes and being a bit more in the head. And on the T side, my lurks is probably also a bit more aggressive. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know how much he contributed with that, but I think that's what I'm like doing more than he did. I'm not sure, but I think that's the difference. And then I don't know with the communication. I think that I'm trying to help a lot when I'm dead and when I'm like in the positions like the outside of the map. So I think that's what I'm trying to do my best at.
Definitely. And how would it feel for you to? So we're heading into CS2. This is really the last big CS:GO event before we head into CS2 and the player break. Astralis are in a position where they could potentially, win that last event. For you to go to your first big LAN and win a, NS tier trophy, how would that feel for you to do it alongside people like Glaive, people like Device, like that? As a Danish, it wasn't too long ago you were just a Danish fan, right? You're a Danish fan, Danish young player that play with the 4-time major winners. Tell me on an emotional level, how would that insanity feel?
It's really nice. I mean, I've looked up to them for like the whole my whole CS life, so it feels really nice. And I think that it's kind of surreal. You're not really. It's hard to like understand that you're actually playing with them, but they are all human, and I think that you don't feel it that much that they're like above you or something. So I think that they've helped a lot with just welcoming me to the team and getting me to feel that I'm on the same level as them. So
All right, sounds good. Sounds like Astralis is really, coming back into their form, and they're in a good position to maybe challenge for the title. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your event.